Hello, I'm Joe Dav, and today I'm doing a bit of a generic review of Couples Come Dine With Me, which is quite different to the usual stuff I cover and review, being stuff that's a lot more awesome, but daytime TV, just thought I'd give it a go, This was a couple of weeks ago, mind. I've watched, the occasional watcher have come dine with me. If you're watching from outside of the UK, it's a British TV show. It's basically, the usual come dine with me is a group of 4 or 5 people, and they don't know each other at all. They all go around to each other's houses one night at a time, or back to back, and have dinner. Simple enough, right? Now the host cooks the dinner, hosts an evening, 3-course always is. They choose the menu. They never really mention that they each get £250. So, you'd think you cook yourself some pretty extravagant meals with that. Whereas, a lot of them don't. Spam, I've seen on one episode. Never mind, right. They each cook in the evening, and everyone who attends votes on, how well they think the evening went, regardless of, food, hosting, and just the general overall night entertainment. Right, so they then introduce Couples Come Dine With Me, which instead of it being 5 single, 4 single, or people in a couple, but just going on their own to these evenings, they have couples. So they attend together, they cook together, and they score together, so they both decide on an overall score. So instead of a 1 out of 10, it goes to a 10 out of 20 situation, right? Difference being, I like Couples Come Dine With Me quite a lot. I was a very casual user of Single Come Dine With Me. It was quite boring. You'd get... Difference is, right, Couples Come Dine With Me, people are most comfortable when they're with their spouse, right? And they can really be themselves. So, it's 3 couples at a time, 1 hour episode, each hosting their own evening, right? They can be themselves, and it's a lot more chilled, This is the first couple episodes, a lot more chilled. They'll, just get on lovely, and they're all actually probably quite happy to have other couple friends, right? You know what it's like. I don't, single, so, but I've been there, so I understand what it's like for them, right? So they're happy, they're all considerate. Whereas when you're single and you're going on Singles Come Dine With Me, one thing, you're on TV. You've probably not been on TV before, right? And you're nervous, so you're really, being the best person you can be. 2, when you meet random people, you're not always yourself. You tend to be, just act to be the person you want to be. Or maybe even just go on a mad limb and pretend to be an actor, which you'll do on nights out frequently, or just pretend to be a player and dead confident, which blatantly is not going to work. And all sorts of different things. But long story short, their personal attributes are kind of heightened to stupid proportions. Anyway, straight away from the subject, Couples Come Dine With Me has been an absolute pleasure. They cook together and have meals together, just as they would on Singles Come Dine With Me. Difference is, you see the dynamic in different couples. Actual living couples actually doing normal things as they do every night, cooking dinner, and you get a real good insight into the way they look. Now, negative point about the show, you're going to get couples in which they blatantly try to put together. So the episode I just watched had lesbian couple, old couple, and middle-aged, really outspoken couple, right? Not random, I think, personally. Obviously they've put it together, but it's really actual entertaining TV. And I'm not talking in a cringy way, it's genuine humour, because you really get to see, inside these couples' lives, but not in a grim way, just but their relationship and how, they interact with others. And for a cooking show, it's really, really good. They don't necessarily go into great detail about how they cook the food as they did on Come Dine With Me, but it's nowhere near as cringy as Single Come Dine With Me. So if I was going to give Singles Come Dine With Me a rating, I would probably give it 2 to 3 out of 5, right? Generous. Personally, because I know that I might not be the world's greatest fan, but a lot of other people do enjoy watching it for the cooking aspect, right? But Couples Come Dine With Me is very, very different. I see it as more of an insight to these couples' lives and just how people operate in general, and yeah, you should watch it. Yeah, you should watch it. It is really good. I'll do the biggest "you are" moment of this Couples Come Dine With Me. The lesbian couple, right? And the awkward, middle-aged, outspoken couple. The woman says, "Nah, swear the flatmates." They've applied for a show called Couples Come Dine With Me. Not Flatmates Come Dine With Me. And on there, she decides at the dinner table to go, "Have you two been together long?" And they go, "Yeah, been a couple of years actually." And she goes, "Oh right, because I thought you were just friends, you know, didn't want to be awkward or the whole gay thing." What more to say? Dancing around the gay subject and saying, "Oh, don't want to mention the gay thing," you know. Crazy. Anyway, Couples Come Dine With Me, I would give a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Probably not thinking that's too special, but considering the fact that this is not really my taste at all, and I'm actually about to watch The Simpsons, you know, if you'd like to insight to my little house. Don't really want to show too much footage, just in case, you know, 20th Century Fox get on the case about copyright and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, Couples Come Dine With Me, worth a watch. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.